So in this code, we declare a variable x and set it here to the value 15. And then we say if x modulo 2 equals 0. As a quick reminder, modulo is the remainder operator. So for example, if we take 15 modulo 2, then because 15 divided by 2 is 7 with a remainder of 1, modulo gives us only the remainder, so 15 modulo 2 is 1. If we did 14 modulo 2, then because 14 divides evenly into 2 as 7, then we get a remainder of 0. If we do 13 modulo 2, then we get a remainder of 1, and so on. So in other words, if we take x modulo 2, then it's going to be 0 if x is even, and it can be divided by 2 with no remainder, and it's 1 if x is odd. So in this code, we say if x modulo 2 is 0, which to us, this is a Boolean expression that's going to evaluate to true if x is even, and it's going to evaluate to false if x is odd. So we say if it's even, then print out x is even. Then we say else, so you can think of else as being like otherwise. So else is saying otherwise, if this condition is false, then do something else. So we say if x is even, print out x is even. Otherwise, if x is not even, print out x is odd. So when I run this code while x is 15, then we should expect this else condition to print out x is odd. So let's run our code. Okay, so we printed out 15 is odd, and that indicates that we ran what's in this else clause. Let's modify our code slightly to set x instead to an even number, like 14, and run it again. Now we instead get 14 is even. So one thing to note is that we specify what's inside of this if through indentation. So just the same way that we specify what's inside of a for loop versus outside of a for loop. Just like for loops, we can have any number of lines here. So I can say print it is even in all capital letters. And this is inside of this if. I can put here print it is odd. So now when I run my code, I get 14 is even, it is even, and this else clause is ignored. So let's answer some questions around conditional execution. So this question asks, how many lines of code can appear in the indented code block below the if and else lines in a conditional? So in other words, what this is asking is after we have an if, then we have some Boolean expression, how many lines can we have inside of here? Well, really, we can have pretty much any number of lines. So I'm going to put one or more, because we have to have at least one thing inside of this block, but we can have more. We can have any number of things inside of our if block, and same thing with our else block. So this question asks, what does the following code print? Choose from A, B, C, or nothing. So here we say if, and then we have a Boolean expression, 4 plus 5 equals 10. So when Python evaluates this Boolean expression, it's first going to evaluate 4 plus 5 because that's higher precedence than the equals. And so 4 plus 5 evaluates to 9. And then it says, is 9 equal to 10? And when it evaluates this expression, then we get false. And so what that means is if we say if, and then this expression evaluates to false, then we do not run what's inside of this if clause. Instead, we run what's inside of the else clause. Inside of the else clause, we have print false, and so that's what I expect to be printed in this code. So I'm going to answer B. Okay, here's a slightly trickier question. We have the same conditional that we had in the previous question. So from that, I'm just going to note that this is false. So this if does not run, but what's inside of this else runs. Now, if we look after this else, then you should see this print true is not indented. So in other words, this print true is outside of this if-else clause. So what's inside of this else clause is just print false. And what that means is that this print true is run regardless of what happens in this if-else clause. So from the previous question, we know that the else clause is run here because 9 is not equal to 10. So we know that this print false is what runs first, but then this print true gets executed regardless of what happened in this if-else clause. So I expect false to be printed, then true to be printed. So in other words, answer C. So now I'm just going to go through one of these questions. The rest are fairly similar to this, so you should try them on your own. Here we're asked to write code that assigns the string you can apply to SI to output if the string SI106 is in the list courses. So I'm going to start by writing the Boolean expression to evaluate whether this is true or false. So is the string SI106 inside of the list courses? So you might remember that the way that we do that is we can say SI106 in courses. This is a Boolean expression that evaluates to true if SI106 is in courses and false if SI106 is not in courses. Now, if I want to do something, if this Boolean is true, then I can write if, and then add a colon after this. And now, what do I want to do if SI106 is in courses? Well, it says write code to assign the string you can apply to SI to the variable output in that case. So inside of this if, I'm going to write output equals the string you can apply to SI, exclamation point. And now it says something to do if SI106 is not in courses. So if it's not in courses, assign the value, take SI106 to the variable output. So I'm going to say else. So in other words, if SI106 is not in courses, output equals take SI106, exclamation point. Okay, so even though my code doesn't actually print anything here, you can see from the tests passing that we correctly assigned the variable output.